Hi, this is Meg Edwards, Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Thursday, June 29th, 2023. The address we're inspecting today is 12920 Southeast Bush Street, Portland, Oregon 97236. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through a pulled toilet access in the basement. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is to be noted that some sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of the cast iron ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 4-inch cast iron piping. We are running some water from this bathroom to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Now, right off the bat, right from the get-go, we would recommend having a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years or so, keeping an eye on this pipe. This is an older cast iron pipe. It's already past what would be considered like an average life expectancy, and so even if it passes inspection today and looks to be in working condition, really kind of need to go into this knowing that, you know, this is an older metal pipe in the northwest soil all day long, every day. Probably should consider this, keep an eye on things and then consider this for replacement in the future. Like 16 and a half feet, camera head goes underwater. Lots of debris, and then we come up out of it. So there is a little bit of a belly in the line, and there's a bunch of maybe like flushable wipes and paper towels and stuff that have been flushed down here. So it's really hard to know what the condition of the line is, or if it's just a bunch of paper towels that are holding things up. There you can see, yeah, we got a big old roll of towel there. Hopefully it'll start to make its way through. But there is a little bit of a belly in the line. So what we'll do is, once we've reached the lateral, we'll turn off the water, drain everything out. We'll be curious to see how this area reacts with the water off. If turn off the water and everything goes ahead and drains on out of here, then, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, a lot of debris that we're still kind of pushing stuff through. Alright, so again, 17 feet, 17 and a half, we go underwater. There's a little bit of a sag in the line. We come out of it at about 20 feet. So we'll run some tests on it at the end. Again, we go underwater again. But we're also encountering some of these paper towels. So it looks like we got some good news is that in that we have some ABS piping, we have some modern plumbing on the exterior of the house added. So we're kind of wrestling with paper towels or baby wipes or whatever this is that's going to put down the line. Alright, well, I'm just going to keep on going. In the plastic piping, unfortunately, it looks like there's some marginal areas of pitch here too. So 24 feet we go underwater. Lots of debris. Still underwater. Yeah, and we're finally coming out of it there. So we were underwater for a long time. And I guess there's just a belly through the front yard. It's going to be pretty hard for me to say what's causing this, but there is a lot of debris, and the pipe is in process of having some issues, it looks like. So fortunately, they've replaced the piping. Unfortunately, there's a belly. So again, we're going to do the same thing. Once we get to the lateral, we're going to turn off the water, we're going to drain everything out. But we go underwater at about 24 feet. Camera head is completely submerged. Lots of debris. So we've pretty much got blackout. So the pipe, that usually signifies that the pipe was in process of having some issues, some blockage or backup issues. 24 feet we went underwater, and here we are, still underwater. Looks like we're starting to come out now. So really about a 20-foot belly through the front yard. And we're going to transition again. This typically happens at the sidewalk area, PVC piping. reach the lateral. We'll call it 130 feet to the city lateral. This would be the end officially of buyer-owner responsibility. 130 feet away from the house. I'm going to turn off the water, drain everything out. I'll wait a few minutes for everything to drain out and then look at the pipe one more time in reverse. Like I said, we did have some, what looked like some pretty substantial water bellies with the water on. So again, we're hoping that when we turn off the water, everything just goes ahead and drains right on out of there. But it did appear that the pipe was in process of having some blockage or backup issues. Okay, water has been drained out. That's probably about as much as we're going to get out of here. So I'm going to start wheeling it back. There may be some residual stuff. And we want to see how everything reacts with the water off in those areas. It looks like somebody has replaced the sewer pipe through the front yard. So that's good, but it does look like they didn't support some of the areas properly, and you have what's called a belly in the line. Yeah, big old clumps of stuff in here. So here was the area in question. So let's get to the start of this. So much stuff in here. It might even be something that have the pipes blown out and then reevaluated. There's just so much stuff in here slowing things down. Alright, so we have a belly there where the camera head goes underwater. This big wad of whatever this is. Rubber bands and stuff. Alright, so we go underwater at around 24 feet. Lots of debris in there. But it may be worthwhile to have the pipes blown out. It does look like there's a sag in the line. So it does look like there's a water belly in the line. But it's hard to know really how bad it is with all of this stuff. I mean, as I'm pushing through, the fact that we have complete blackout here just goes to show you that there's just so much stuff in there. Baby wipes and all kinds of stuff, rubber bands. Yeah. So I'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to deem necessary repairs. And also, like I said, it might be worthwhile to have the pipes professionally jetted, which is pressurized water put in here just to blow all of this junk out, and then reevaluation. Just massive amounts of stuff right there. So again, I'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions for repairs or deem any necessary repairs.